We're back. It's 2018. We got this, ladies. Let's get the show on the road. This is the Mamas in Control podcast, episode 214. So, did you survive the holiday chaos? Did you make it? If you're listening to this, you obviously did. So congratulations. Every year, every single year, I tell myself, this is going to be easier. I'm going to make this easier. And then all of a sudden, it's like you're in this wave, you're in the ocean, and this tidal wave just like comes over you, and you're like brought down to the ocean floor, and you just need to surrender. Complete surrender to the power that has overcome you, and that you must just surrender. It was interesting to observe my thoughts and watch myself as like this guilt and overwhelm and shame momentarily would pop up. And this year was very minimal. I did host a dinner, which was nice because I had about 20 people here, 20 family members for a dinner, and I did the whole meal. And it was fine. It was great. I didn't put the stress on myself, didn't put the overwhelm on myself. And then the kids, and just choosing to, buy less and to do more experiential things together as a family, and just connection and spending a lot of time with the children, which has its pros and cons. And it was great. It was nice and exhausting, right? Sometimes connection can be exhausting when that one time of year you need to see every single family member and do all of these family things together. And you're like, okay, I'm connection tapped out. Whether you made time for yourself or not is, not up to you, but it's, it is up to you. But you'll be able to check in with yourself and go, did I make time for myself this season? Did I, meditate? Did I journal? Did I go to yoga? Did I go to the gym? Did I just go for a walk by myself? Did I eat healthy when I wasn't, having those big family meals? What was I eating? More importantly, how was I talking to myself? How was I talking to myself? I gave myself permission a lot this season to, and when I say season, I mean, it feels like a season, but it was like 2 weeks, to chill out, sleep in, have my schedule if I had a schedule, but just a very loose, flexible schedule. And I'll tell you what, guys, that's a struggle for me because I miss, ambition, go-getter, make shit happen. But we need contrast in our life. We need the opposite. We need the let's make shit happen mentality. And we also need the let's make shit not happen today mentality. Because this year for me, and I talked a lot about this last year, but this year for me is all about ease and sustainability. Too often I see out there, how to make $1 million in a weekend, or how to write a book in a weekend, or how to get your kids to listen to you just by these 10 simple, ridiculously overcomplicated steps. Like, there's so many things out there that are this buying into this illusion that this is quick and this is easy. And I tell this all the time to my ladies, especially the ones that join the mastery program, which used to be called the mastermind. How do you want to feel in your life? Right? So I was, a friend and I, a few weeks ago, a friend and I were at a cottage, and I was writing, getting clear on my book proposal and sending that off and doing all that fun work. And we were just talking about, this is easy. This is your year of easy. And because our brain our brain tells us, Heather, this needs to be so hard. Parenting, it needs to be so hard. Having the children around needs to be so hard. Life needs to be so hard. Managing everything needs to be so hard. When I think of that and that thought process, what happens is I feel depleted. I feel chronically fatigued. I feel heavy. I feel not inspired, not excited for the day. So I started telling myself, and my friend and I were talking about this, and I'm like, that's so easy. That's so easy, because she was struggling with something. And I was like, oh my God, that's so easy to solve that problem. And she's like, Heather, it's easy for you. And I said, no, it's easy for me because I've practiced it and I get this now. But being on the other side, right, it's so easy. So oftentimes when we're going through something or we're trying to make change in our lives, we're like, oh my God, this is so hard. This is so hard. This is so hard. But one day it won't be hard for you. One day it won't be hard for you to wake up feeling fully energized. One day it won't be hard for you to go into work because you'll love what you do. One day it won't be hard for you to, cook a meal. One day it won't be hard for you to have an uncomfortable conversation with your husband or with your children. One day it won't be hard for you to feel respected from your children. One day something won't be hard for you. And the reason why it's not hard for you anymore is because you've practiced it. You've taken micro, baby, sustainable action steps and you've practiced it. So what if you start telling yourself today, this is easy. This is so easy. Like, I got this. And my friend and I, when we were chatting, she had her goals and I had my goals. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. Even though my brain may have thought it was difficult, I still told myself, this is easy. So every day, this is easy. Your year of easy. This is so easy. I can do this. This is easy. This is easy. This is easy. Just put your this is easy cap on. Even if you think it's so hard, you're telling your brain, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I can handle this. I can take on anything. And the sustainability piece is because I see so many women out there literally putting the world on their shoulders and then going, I can't do this. And it's not sustainable. It might look good for a few months. You might be able to pull it off for a year. Heck, you may have been able to pull it off for a decade. But the truth is, it's going to catch up with you and it's going to kill you. So this year, for me and for everybody that I am supporting, is all about this is easy and sustainability. So how can you? How can you make something uber easy for yourself today? How can you take a little baby micro action step towards your bigger goal? That's it, guys. That is it. And if you want to know what book I'm listening to on Audibles, head on over to audibletrial.com/Heather Chauvet. Audible is AUDIBLE trial. Audibletrial.com, you'll get a free audiobook and a 30-day subscription to try Audibles. I'm listening to Michael Singer's The Surrender Project. He's also the author of Untethered Soul. Beautiful, beautiful author. I love him. I love his writing. I love his voice and how he talks. It's just from a very personal perspective. But it gives you perspective on exactly what we're talking about here, which is surrender. Life is working for you. It's not working against you. It's just about stopping and listening and looking around and going, I got this. Where are the opportunities that I'm missing? Where are the opportunities where I'm blocking receiving, right? Where it's coming in. So, excuse me. As I reflect on last year and moving forward, I'm really excited for what is yet to come. I'm most likely going to be stepping more into a travel. We're going to be traveling a little bit more this year. And so I'm going to be telling you all my travel hacks. I have some great resources. I can't share them yet, but I will be soon. About, how I'm traveling with my family for like a significantly lower price, like how I'm getting myself, my husband, and our 3 children to Florida for like 2 weeks for under $1,000. Not kidding. I'll be sharing more of that. What else is coming up? I'm going to be talking more about time, more about money, more about energy, and just working through this stuff together. I want to hear more from you guys. I'm going to be doing some live Q&As. I'll be doing lots of those on Facebook, but I'll be doing Q&A, like listener Q&A. So if you guys have questions for me, just email them at support@heatherchauvin.com, and I'll have a Q&A session, and I'll be riffing on that. A few more interviews coming up. Other than that, guys, just have a kick-ass year. And remember, what's your year? What's your theme for this year? Let's just make it simple. You don't need to like quit sugar day one and tell yourself that you're never going to drink again. Just have a little micro action step. Like, what are you going to do for yourself? What's the theme? What's the overarching theme? Because what happens is the second we, we fail, quote unquote, fail at something, we start beating ourselves up. So don't do that. Calvin, do you want to come say Happy New Year?
No.
Say it. Just to say it in the background. Say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. My son and my dog are playing next to me. All right, guys. Talk soon. Love you lots.